Anesthesia? Knife. Chest separators. Okay, we're good. Scalpel. All right, and then the two, the pumping devices, there we go. Okay. Okay, so why don't you go take a try at it, Residency? Come around. Yeah, I think it's time for you to try. All right, so take the scope. Okay, now let's move into the pulmonary semilunar valve.
That's the one on, which one, what is that?
You don't know where the pulmonary semilunar valve is?
No.
Okay, it's right there.
Cut it?
Yeah, cut that. Okay, the left atrium, move into there.
Now, is that my left or her left?
You're kidding me?
My left,
Oh.
got it. My left?
Yeah,
No.
yes, her left. Her over
left.
here, it's right there.
Not my left.
Yes. Okay. Now move the scope into the tricuspid. The tricuspid, the valve between the right atrium and the left atrium. I mean, the right atrium and the right ventricle.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Pause surgery. I'm gonna need to teach you how to know the parts of the heart. Hey, do you know the parts of the heart?
Oh, yes, I do. know
Okay.
the parts of the heart.
All right, you can sit here. All right. Learning lesson.
First, you draw the chambers. There are 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought there were 5.
Okay. And then go ahead and draw the heart around. Make sure to know that this side is a thicker wall, as you can see. Now this right here is the right atrium.
The patient's right. Got it.
Mm-hmm. We have the right ventricle. And as you can kind of see, the heart is a pattern. If there's a right atrium, there's also going to be a left atrium. If there's a right ventricle, there's also going to be a left ventricle. So,
Atrium.
Left ventricle.
mm-hmm. Do you know where the blood first enters?
The
The superior and inferior vena cava.
got it.
And this up here is the superior vena cava. And down here is the inferior vena cava.
But they both go to the right atrium.
They both go to the right atrium. So you can go ahead and write an arrow to the right atrium.
For blood
From
flow.
the right atrium, where do you think it goes next?
The right ventricle.
Yes, and what does it travel through?
That's the one I didn't know.
The tricuspid
Got it.
valve.
Is there another name for that?
Oh yes, there is. It's also called the right atrioventricular valve. And since there's a right atrioventricular valve, there's also a left atrioventricular valve.
But that one's called bicuspid.
Mm-hmm. So, from the right ventricle, where does it go through next?
Is that the pulmonary semilunar valve?
Yes, yes it is. To the what artery?
Pulmonary artery.
Yes, the pulmonary artery. The blood is deoxygenated and it needs to go to the lungs. Semilunar valve. And it goes out the left pulmonary artery and the right pulmonary artery. And this part, right here, we call the pulmonary trunk. Okay, now the blood is all oxygenated. It needs to come back to the heart to get pumped to the rest of the body. So where does it come in through? Veins.
Wait, you forgot to state where it goes to.
Yes, where does it go to?
The lungs.
All right, so 2 lungs.
Lungs.
Great.
Lungs. Just to clarify.
Mm-hmm. So yes, it comes through the left pulmonary veins. There's 2 of them. And the right pulmonary veins.
I see.
Left pulmonary veins.
And the right pulmonary veins.
But they both go into the left atrium?
They both go into the left atrium. And from the left atrium, where does it go through next to get to the left ventricle?
The bicuspid.
Yes, the bicuspid valve.
Bicuspid valve.
Okay, and from the left ventricle, it goes to replenish blood to the left, to the rest of the body. So what artery does it go through to do that?
Well, it goes through the aortic semilunar valve.
Yes, the aortic semilunar valve. And the aorta goes over the right side of the pulmonary trunk and under the left side of the pulmonary artery. And this is what? The blank aorta.
The blank aorta.
The descending aorta.
Descending aorta.
Yes.
We're done. And this is the
Opposite of descending.
Ascending.
yeah.
And this is the part of the heart. Now let's get back to that heart surgery.
Right. Yes, doctor.
Anesthesia?